Hi, my name's Kaylee and I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to use Google Docs. Alright, here we are at the home screen. You just type it in to Google and then there's a drive and then this is how you get to the home screen of Google Docs. Alright, if you don't have an account, you can use this sign up button to sign up and put all your information. You'll have an account for Google Docs. But for time's sake, I already have one, so I'm just going to sign into mine. Alrighty, not now. Alright, and as you can see, it brought me to my personal Google Docs account, and there's my name, and these are also all of the things that I have made and saved on here so far. And what's really nice is that it automatically saves up here, so you can switch what the title's actually called instead of like untitled presentation. But right now I'm going to show you what different things you can do on Google Docs, such as there's documents, like it's like Microsoft Word. It's not actually Microsoft Word. There's presentations that like PowerPoint, spreadsheets that are like Excel, forms, and drawings. And right now I'm going to show you drawings, the drawing tab. Okay, it's here, and what I'm going to do is, let's say we want to find a picture of a panda bear. So what you can do, there's multiple ways to go about this. You can either choose an image to upload, and I'll click on that, and it would have brought me to my own files. So if I went to pictures, there's all of my pictures, and I could have picked one if I have already saved a panda bear picture to that. I have not, so we will go ahead and search, and it brings us to Google, and then I can pick panda bear, search, and as you can see there's panda bears for me, and I can pick which one I see fit to use. So I like this one. We're going to go ahead and pick that one. Okay, and it brings it up. Nice quality. I'm going to resize it to the size I want. Move it. I can move it anywhere. And let's say I want to make a caption for this panda bear. So I can click the text box, make the size any size I want for the text box. And just a note that when your text box comes up, you gotta remember to, it says use save to enter, or sorry, use enter to save, and then use shift enter for multiple lines. So instead of like you're used to just pressing enter for the next line, you gotta make sure you press shift enter. Alright, so let's say this panda bear likes to rest on the log. Okay, now I want to make another line, so I'm going to shift enter, and it brings me right down to my second line. And I'll say this panda bear likes to eat bamboo. Alright, shift enter again, and I can just put maybe like by Kaylee. Alright, and then I'm done, so I'll just press enter. And there it is. It brought it up, it centered it. I don't have to have it centered. You can change that, but for me it seems good to have it centered. I can change the size of it if I would like, can change where it's at, things like that. Okay, now up here, like I had said before, it saves it every few seconds into your drive automatically. But let's say I don't want it to be called untitled drawing. So I can go File, Rename. It'll rename it, and I can put Panda Bear. Okay. And there you go. It's saved as Panda Bear. Alright. Now let's say I want to point out certain things on this Panda Bear. I could use multiple items for this. I could do shapes, and there's arrows. Let's say I wanted to point out maybe a certain thing on this panda bear, like his brown or black ear. So if I put an arrow, any size I would want this, it brings it, and I am pointing at this ear. And then let's say I wanted to make another caption for this ear. I could put it right here if I wanted. I could put panda bears have black ears. And then enter to save it. I can, as you see, reshape it like that. And obviously you can't see this very well, so what I could do is change the color. Let's say I wanted it to be red. Can't see that very well. So let's say I wanted it to be purple. I can make it purple, I can make it bold, I can make it italics if I wanted. They have multiple things. Let's say I wanted to change the font. Alright, and as you can see, you still can't see it very well, but you can play around with it and make sure you can see it. So that's how you would do that if you wanted to do something like that. And I will just show you again. There's multiple shapes you can use. You can always size these all to the different size you want, where you want it, what kind of shape you want. And there's also zoom. We have, like I had already used, the text box. There's also lines and like arrows like this. So let's say I wanted to use an arrow for, let's say his eye. And I wanted it to be pointing to the text box down here. So this, then, I would make a text box, have that right here, and I would say black eyes. Okay, enter. Then I wouldn't necessarily have to change the color or anything since you can see it, but if you wanted to be like this, you also have that option as well. Alright, since it's already saved, it saves it automatically and I already renamed it, I can go ahead and be done with this. I'm also then going to show you another tool that Google Docs has to offer. So I go to New, and let's make a presentation, which is just like PowerPoint, so if you're familiar with that, this shouldn't be too hard. I can use one of these already built-in templates that they have here. Let's say I want to use the wave. Click it OK. Alright, now I can add my title. Let's say, let's do chocolate. Oops. Okay. Bye. Alright. Now I want to go to my new slide. Next slide, not new slide. Where'd it go? Nope. You want to use new slide. I'm sorry. There. Now as you can see, it has differentiated between like the cover slide and the new slide. So let's put different types of chocolate. Alright, I can put like dark chocolate. I could put milk chocolate. Things like that. And if I wanted to do a picture, I can do it the exact same way as we did on the drawing. But I have not saved a picture to my file of pictures, so I'm going to put just chocolate in the search box. Oops, I spelled it wrong. There we go, and now it knows what I'm talking about. Ooh, I like this picture, so I'm going to select it. Brings it up. And I can, again, move it anywhere I want, like that. And again, as you can see, it's saving it right now. So I'm done. Let's say this is all I wanted to do on my PowerPoint. I can again come rename it as chocolate. And let's say I wanted to share this with somebody else. So I would come up here, share. It already has the link to this specific PowerPoint, this presentation. I can click how I want to share it. You can share it via any of these. I want to share it via Google Docs with another person. I'm not going to go ahead and do that, but you can. And then you can just click done, and it would have shared it with that person. Alright, this is how you use Google Docs. If you want to then make a new one, go ahead. You can make multiple things. I could download it in any of these. I could print. It is very simple, easy to use. You just have to play around with it to want to try different things out. And now I'm going to, this is how you sign out. I'm going to sign out, and thanks for listening.